Hey Aries, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your love reading for April 1st through the 15th. We're going to take a peek at the energy that's surrounding you over this next couple of weeks. We're going to look at your current energy, any energy of the person that might be on your mind or coming into your space. We'll look at any challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden from you, along with a little bit of advice from Spirit and your potential outcome. And then we'll wrap up with an oracle card for any additional guidance or messages that Spirit wants you to hear. I like to lay out all of my cards before I get into the reading. So if you want to skip directly to the message, go ahead and click the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, grab your sips and let's get into it. So I'm going to start by pulling a couple of oracle cards to see what the energy is that's currently surrounding you. And I just had one oracle card that flipped out and literally flew across the floor. So that card that came out for you first is Illumination. I'm going to pull from another oracle deck and see what we have for you. And we have Heart of God. So we'll see how those tie in for you. But now we'll pull some tarot and we'll first take a look at your current energy. Current energy for my Aries, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. For the energy that's around you or for the person that's on your mind, we have the Chariot in reverse. For obstacles, challenges, and what might be hidden. Okay, we have two that came out. We have the Queen of Torches in reverse, and we have the King of Cups in reverse. Let's take a peek at advice from Spirit, and we had one that flipped over quickly, and we have the Tower. And for your potential outcome, oh, one flipped and went right back, but we have another one. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. So let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these cards just a little bit further. Okay, starting with your current energy, we have the Page of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Queen of Wands. For the energy that's currently around you, or the person that's on your mind. Okay, we have two cards, the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. For challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Advice from Spirit, we have the Four of Pentacles upright. And for your potential outcome, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we have an Eight of Pentacles that flipped out somewhere. I'm not quite sure when that happened, so we'll set that off to the side just to see if it fits in anywhere here. So I'm going to grab a Kipper deck, and okay, that was quick. For your energy, we have Mature Woman. For the energy that's currently surrounding you, we have Courtship. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have Occupation. For advice from Spirit, we have one that flipped over, and we have Distant Horizons. And for your potential outcome, we have Expectations. All right, so let's get into this, Aries. So as I was meditating on your energy, I heard one message that came through, and it was a song from the Rocky IV soundtrack called Hearts on Fire. So we'll see how that ties in. But looking at your overall energy, we have Illumination, and we also have Heart of God. So it feels like during this time period, you're coming into some sort of awareness. And it almost seems as though you are sort of tapping into your higher self, that you are really sort of leaning on your intuition in your dealings with someone else. And it's leading you to some conclusions that you might not have had before. And I almost feel as though even though you sort of care about this person, that you're recognizing that it's time for you to release, because there are some things that are being highlighted, and I just heard cracks in the foundation that you don't think are going to serve you very well. So let's look at the tarot. And for your current energy, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and Mature Woman. So, Aries, the energy that I'm feeling around you guys right now is one of overcoming some type of disappointment, where it almost seems as though you were sort of watching and waiting for this person to come around. And at some point, it's almost like a switch flipped. And you were like, you know what, to hell with this. Like I'm not sitting around, maybe you were looking at their social media, kind of seeing when they were online, or something like that. I don't feel like it's a situation where you're driving past their house or creeping up under their porch, sitting in their backyard, waiting for them to come home, trying to figure out when the lights are coming on. But I think that you were low key kind of keeping an eye on them, um, because it really feels as though something didn't work out for you, that something didn't go according to plan, and it was quite disappointing. And there may have been a period of time where you thought that things could turn around, and that they would sort of come back to you and make things right. And so it feels as though at this point in time, you sort of let that go. And you are, I don't want to say you're turning cold, but it feels very much as though your feelings have changed for this person. And you're at a point now where it's like, okay, you know what? It's time for me to grow. It's time for me to evolve. It's time for me to move past this situation and this person. So, what we have for the energy that's currently surrounding you, we have the Chariot in reverse, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and we also have courtship. So, what's interesting here for my Aries collective is that while you have sort of, taken the hit and you're moving forward without this person is in a place of wanting something with you, but they're not moving forward. While you're sort of getting over them, they haven't necessarily gotten over you. And in their head, they're thinking, if I just wait this out a little bit, if I figure out a way to bring some balance back into this situation, then we can kind of pick up where we left off, or not exactly where you left off, because where you left off was not very good, but maybe right before that when things were okay. They're thinking that maybe there's an opportunity for a second chance, but they haven't acted on it. They're sort of biding their time. It almost feels as though they think that if I give Aries a little bit of time to just cool off and just, chill, they'll kind of forget about it, and then I can pop in, with my little message like, "Hey, big head, you want to try this again?" But for the moment, they're not doing much. Looking at the obstacles, challenges, and what might be hidden, we have the Queen of Torches or the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Cups in reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And we also have occupation. So what I'm seeing right now is that, again, there's no passion coming towards you. There's no expression of emotion coming towards you. There's no stability in this relationship that's coming towards you. And that's, the biggest challenge that there is, right? In a relationship, that these things that most normal people look for, that stability, that emotional openness, and that passion, that chemistry with the other person, is just not present. And so I think that for the foreseeable future, you're going to be focusing on yourself. Maybe throwing yourself into work, into projects, but sort of building up your own stability, your own abundance, and not even taking this person into consideration. So, what we have in terms of the advice from Spirit, we have the Tower in reverse, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have Distant Horizons. So, with these cards, Spirit is really saying to me, leave things where they are. It's fine. There's no reason for you to sort of pour into this person. There's no reason for you to give them anything. But expect that at some point, this person, sometime in the future, and I don't think it's the very far future, like a year from now, but expect this person to pop their head back up. But in the meanwhile, they can do whatever they want. That has nothing to do with you, their choice. But for the meanwhile, Spirit is saying, let things be where they are and just focus on you. Hold back. There's no reason for you to give to this person at this point in time. So looking at the potential outcome, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. We have the Nine of Wands, and we also have expectation. And so I feel like with these cards, Spirit is saying that based on the energy that's swirling around you right now and sort of the recommended course of action, if you will, you're not going to allow this to be a partnership. It feels as though this person is going to sort of mount their last stand and they're going to come back and they're going to, sort of plead their case. They're going to try and talk to you, get back into your good graces. But I think that you expected this. I think that deep down you kind of feel like, yeah, this person's gonna poke their head out of the ground at some point and, try and have a conversation, try and rekindle what was once upon a time. And I think that you're not really here for it anymore. And with this Eight of Pentacles, I'm just going to say that I think this person is going to try. I think that, there's sort of two energies coming off of this card, that you are working on you, right? You're focused on your career, you're focused on your life outside of this relationship. And this person, because we have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and now the Eight of Pentacles that popped out, I feel like this person is really biding their time and they're going to try and work their way back into your life. But the vibe that I'm getting is just that you are absolutely not here for it. Like you are over this situation. So I'm going to grab one last oracle card and see if there are any final messages for you from Spirit. Okay. And we have one that came out, and the card that we have for you is Rejuvenate. So Aries, again, I think that you all you've already sort of processed this in your head, and it's like, well, you know what? As long as I'm keeping my pinnacle from you, I'm not giving you anything. That means that I can give to me. And so I can spend this time rejuvenating myself, revamping my life, doing what feeds my spirit, doing what, is going to bring me stability and abundance. And you can go on about your business and do whatever it is that you were doing when you were not offering me your cups, you were not offering me your wands, and you were not offering me your pentacles. So I think that overall, even though it doesn't seem like this situation worked out perhaps the way that you had initially hoped, it seems as though you're coming out on the other side in a pretty good position. So not really too much to be overly sad about. So I'll leave it there for you, Aries. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. And in the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'm sending you all huge hugs.